Okay, so good old-fashioned hot dog run. So it's finally May. I figured I'd start doing hot dogs around May, and it's not quite warm enough out yet to do them outside, so I still got to make myself a table. So this will probably be my last hot dog. Well, it's my very first. I consider this my first hot dog run. These are the first time I cook hot dogs on the flat top. All the other ones I've done this year, which are not that many actually, were boiled. So these are done on the flat top. Yeah, so this would be I consider it my first hot dog run of the year. I got 48 hot dogs. I'm not gonna, I want to see how long that takes me. 48, I'm just gonna go until I'm done. Hopefully it's under 10 minutes. We'll see though. I haven't done a real full run since, I don't consider it since last year. I did a couple, but I was just kind of fooling around. So we'll see how this goes. The buns some of them are a little bit stale, but that's just how it goes. So yeah, my very first hot dog run of the year. I probably won't post a lot of hot dog runs. Oops. I want to get going here. Let's just do this. Okay.
Bluetooth disconnected. Waiting for connection.
All right. Oh, okay. So, all right, hot dog run. Oh, if I got everything, I think so. All right, done fooling around. Let's just get started. I got 10 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. When it hits 10 minutes, I'll go. All right. Actually nervous. Ugh. This will be better once I'm outside. Hopefully I'll get a decent time here. Three, two, one, go. All right, I figured I'd do a little voiceover on this because it's kind of boring just watching me eat these things here, just like this. But so yeah, I figured this is my real official hot dog run of the year. I did a couple. I think I did one early in February. I think I actually posted it. I didn't really count that as official because the hot dogs were boiled and I was just fooling around. But this is a real one. My very first, so I didn't know what to expect. I have 48 hot dogs here. I think I mentioned that. The buns had been frozen for, I don't know, at least 6 months, but they weren't too bad. There was a couple of them there that were really stale. And I'm not used to cooking hot dogs up either, so they came out, they had a lot of pop to them. I don't know if you can see when I actually bend them, they pop pretty good, so they were hard to swallow, but those are all just excuses in the end. You'll see how I did. I wasn't extremely happy with my time. I got to do a lot better. I'll talk about that more towards the end of the run here. But yeah, I usually, so that's my, all right, so I got 10. I don't think I got 10 in the first minute. That's usually a bad sign. It's not the end of the run. It's not end of the world for a run for me if I just do 10 in the first minute. But I usually try to get at least 10 in. But I think that was because the hot dogs were just a little bit tough for me to eat this time. So you can see I'm using the technique where I bend them in half. I like that technique. Another eater that was very good told me about doing that. I stopped trying to copy what other people do and just try to do what's on my own. For years there, I tried to copy what Joey was doing, and I just can't do it. There's just no way. He's just a different type of eater. He's really good, and so I got to try to figure out my own thing here. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do at the end of the run when things start getting rough, but I really want to just practice getting 48 in and get my time down, so then I'll stop pushing it more. Probably, I don't know, another 2 or 3 weeks I'll stop pushing past 48, and we'll see how many I can do in 10 minutes. But for the first run here, it wasn't that bad. You can see I'm making a lot of mistakes. I'm kind of fumbling around with the hot dogs. I'm leaned way over. You can see there, I'm leaning way over. I should be reaching down for the hot dogs. My hand motion's pretty good. I'm always, see, I got the bun dunk there. That's a good sign. So yeah, I mean, technically, I really need to get 48 to 50 hot dogs in, and you really got to get those in around 8 minutes. I'm not even close to that. You'll see at the end of this run here. But if you want to get a good number, not even a chance of winning, there's no I don't know anybody that has a chance of actually breaking 70. 70 is insane. So, yeah, you got to get 50 hot dogs in about 8 minutes if you really want to be competitive here. So, all right, I'm going to speed it up here a little bit just to cut this down because it is kind of boring to watch eating hot dogs over and over. This did make a mess on the floor, so I'm going to be glad once I can get outside. It'll probably be warm enough out in about 2 weeks to go outside. So I also, about 4-minute mark here, and I'm definitely slowed down already, which is bad. I shouldn't slow down to at least the 7-minute mark. So I got some work to do, work on endurance and stuff like that. Still haven't really figured out how to do that, though. So we'll work on it. People always ask if I get sick of eating the stuff after you do a run like this. I really don't. I don't mind. I could do a run every day if my body would allow me to. The flavor doesn't really bother me. And as far as the fruit punch, I don't really use it for any other reason other than I like it. It's no big deal. It washes off my hands. I wash my hands once, twice, and it's all gone. It's not like it permanently stains my hands. So let's see, about 5 minutes here, which is the halfway point, time-wise, but not halfway contest-wise. Halfway point for a contest is around 3.5 to just before 4 minutes. So whatever you get in that 3.5 to 4 minutes is usually about half of what you're going to end up with. So I forgot to look what I did here, but I wasn't too impressed what I had for a number. But again, it's my first run, so yeah. Can see I got all different cups now. My old cups were getting really smelly and kind of grossing me out. So I chucked them. I'm using fluff cups here. So I still, yeah, so slow. I don't even know what my hot dog per minute number dropped down to. So you see I kind of switched up technique there. I'm eating the hot dogs along instead of snapping them in half. When you break them in half and eat them, it's like eating 4 hot dogs all at once. So it's a lot on your work on your throat and stuff like that. So it does tire you out, and you can't do it for the whole 10 minutes. At least I found I can't. But I found if I can keep it up for a good portion of the time, I do end up with a decent number. So I don't know. I'm just going to keep on working on things. I won't keep posting all my hot dog runs, though. I probably won't post that many more. Maybe one every couple of weeks. Maybe I'll even have it as an extra video. People get bored just watching hot dog runs. Also, I had a lot of air. At the end of this run, I had a lot of air inside me, so that wasn't good either. I'm doing something wrong. Just not used to it. Oh, I'm eating so slow. So slow. I'm not even swallowing at that point. Look at that. Just holding it there, not swallowing. So let's see, we got about 2.5 minutes left. I think there's 8, 9, 10, about 10 hot dogs left. Oh, that's awful. I think that's how many I get. It's off the frame there, but 10 hot dogs in 2.5 minutes. That's, if I finish them. You guys will have to watch to see if I finish them. That's horrible. So yeah, 8 minutes left. I think I got 10 hot dogs still left to go. I only ate, I don't even think I ate 3 hot dogs that last minute. Horrible. You got to average. I mean, if I want to hit 60, I got to average 6 hot dogs every minute. And I'm only doing 10 in the first minute. So if my average drops down to 8 in the second and 6 in the third, I got to keep up 6 the whole time. It's just, I'm just not there yet. So yeah, as you can see, I'm fooling around, eating a little bit of the bun, a little bit of hot dogs. What I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to resist the temptation to pick up a cup and drink at this point. I'm going to eventually, I'm going to tell you that right now, I do pick up a cup and drink, but I switch up everything when I do. So this is the point here. See, I even bobbled that. That should have been a cleaner transition. I switched to eating the whole hot dog. So I got 4 left. So I think in 8 minutes, I think I was doing like 3, maybe even 2 to 3. But when I switched to this technique in my last minute, my hot dog number goes up. So you'll see I'll get actually all 4 of these in. So it doesn't get any worse, and it's easier on me, and I tend to do a little bit better like this. So for now, it's my plan to do this in the last minute. Maybe I'll do it in the last 2, switch it up. We'll see. I got to do some more runs to figure that out. I have a ton of hot dogs, so that's not the problem, but it's getting a little bit difficult to get the buns in the supermarket. They haven't rationed them yet, but they're just not putting a lot out, so I have to go a couple different times to get enough buns to do a run, but we'll figure it out. Everybody's probably having the same trouble. I do think they'll have some kind of event this year at Coney. 10 seconds left. I got 1 hot dog. Horrible. So I'm going to practice. If I'm not able to be involved, then so be it. That's fine. But I'm going to practice like I could. Okay, so the stuff counts here. That's the end of the 10 minutes, and that's the end of my commentary. It takes me a little while here to get everything swallowed down, and at the end of the contest, you're allowed time. So, all right, thanks for watching. Comment below if you have any advice or anything else you'd like to see me try to do. As long as it's not too expensive, I'll try to do it. All right, that's it. All right, so did 48. I got the stuff in 10 minutes. Not the best. Yeah, 48's not nearly where I want to end. It's a good start. I can't remember last year I started off that I had some health issue too last year, but yeah, I guess it's an okay start. I'm okay at 48. 2 away from 50. 50 is where I'd like to start at, which means I'd have to get 48 in about 9:40. So I'm about 20 seconds behind where I want to be. The buns weren't bad. I can't complain. Some of them were a little stale, but that's how they're going to be. And the hot dogs were tough hot dogs. They were like, I don't think I cooked them long enough or something. They popped and they were tough. But like I said, that's how you can get them at the contest too. So you can't really go by that. So overall, it's I'll give that practice a B. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Like, subscribe. All right.